guys, welcome back to another video. I feel like it's been a while since I did like kind of sit down video. I know it probably hasn't been, but I feel like it has. I feel like I haven't been making videos that often really. I think it's because I went from like 2 videos a week to back to 1 for a while, just for January. And I want to get, now that we're back in February, I want to get back doing 2 videos a week. So let's get going, let's get back into the way we were. So anyway, you might be thinking, why am I sitting down on the floor in my sitting room? Basically, I'm doing a story time. I want to see if he would enjoy something like that or not, or you know. So I'm going to start off with probably one of the stories that most people will be wondering about: how I got into cheerleading. So like, how did someone from Ireland find such a small, very very small like sport in the country and a very small team and everything like that? Basically, go back. Been 6 years now. So 6 years ago, when I was in 2nd year of secondary school, we did gymnastics in school. So anyway, I was like doing cartwheels, round-offs, handstands, loving everything, and thought it was the best sport in the world. So anyway, I went home that night and I started looking up gymnastics on YouTube, looking at watching old videos, old routines, old competitions. Literally fell in love with gymnastics. One of the first things I ever watched was on YouTube, once I started looking it up, was the Beijing Olympics. Fell in love with Nasty and Sean and Stella and Store, and all of them. I could go on forever. And I was like, oh my god, I need to get into the sport, I need to start gymnastics. So anyway, my cousin at the time just finished gymnastics, like she'd done it for about 3 or 4 years and just finished. So anyway, got into sport, got her mother to give me the number of the person they used to do gymnastics with. So straight away text them saying, hey look, I'm a guy this age, whatever age I was, I want to do gymnastics, can you let me know if you have a spot open or anything? So that's grand. Waited about 2-3 weeks. I was like, okay, maybe I'll call them. Maybe they don't do text messages. Called them up, nothing. Still nothing. Went straight through to the voicemail. I left a voicemail, nothing. Fast forward now 2 years. So I've been waiting 2 years, calling the same person, texting her every like 2 months, something like that. No reply, no nothing. My interest for gymnastics was growing and growing. I could tell you at that time. I could tell you who was going to win what medal at what competition, what routine they were going to do, the ins and out, everything. I could tell you how do they score on difficulty. Like, I was obsessed with gymnastics. I still kind of am, not as much as I got into cheerleading, but still quite obsessed with it. So then, anyway, I started giving up hope on starting gymnastics, because as far as I thought, there's only one gymnastics club in Kerry, not mind my local area. Anyway, randomly, somehow, my mom used to work in a bar, and someone handed in this kind of small little note. I don't know what's in my hands there. Doing a small little note of gymnastics classes starting in my hometown. I was like, oh my god, this is fate. This has to be a reason. So anyway, I remember this night so well as well, because our reception in our house is so bad. So I went out to the front door, called up the number, and it rang out. I was like, great. Another person letting me down. And no joke, I started walking away. Straight away, rang back. Started talking to them. I'm like, yeah, come down this Wednesday. We'll get you in, we'll get you started. Be great. Because they were very excited to have a guy going into gymnastics, because he was a male coach. And so anyway, I remember it was on a Wednesday. So I remember that Wednesday I couldn't go because I had my junior cert results. So like, I was in TY now at this stage, so 2 years had passed. So anyway, I couldn't go that Wednesday, so we called down, said, look, my name is Dara, blah blah blah. I won't be able to go tonight, but we will be there next week. come on next week and going to gymnastics. Had best night ever. It was an hour and a half. We're in a very small hall. Still loved every minute of it though. And for whatever reason, they were like, look, we do an open tumbling class on a Saturday at 2, half 2, same time as it now, I can't remember, half 2, and they're like, look, if you want to do more, you can come Saturday, you can tumble away there. So I thought no more about it, and I was like, yeah, great, I'll go, 100%. Anyway, got to tumbling, and it was, like, they're all, because in gymnastics they weren't really my age, they're all like younger, because, you know, I don't know why. But, so yeah, I went on the Saturday, and one of the girls, one of my best friends now, Naomi, was like, so, like, I didn't really talk to any of them really that day, and like literally I think her second sentence was like, so when are you going to join cheerleading? And I, no joke, laughed in her face, like, there is no way in hell I'm doing cheerleading. 2 weeks later, 2 weeks later, my coach, Danny, so he was a gymnastics coach, he also ran in cheerleading, and he's still my coach to this day. I have major respect for him and Haley. Just want to put that in there, midpoint, because I know they watch videos. Aye. So anyway, he was like, look, we have a parents team, but one of the parents are after dropping out. Would you mind filling in for them? I found this out 2 years later. They made up the parents team to get me into the sport. So, I'm so happy they did though. But, so yeah, I thought about it and I was like, oh, I don't know. And he's like, well, you can do a solo as well. I was still like, I don't know. And he's like, it's going to be on a sprung floor. And I swear to God, that's what told it to me, being on a sprung floor. Because I've seen it at the Olympics, I've seen it, you know, and so many different gymnastics routines, them on sprung floor. And I was like, I need to get on a sprung floor, whatever it takes. So I was like, sure, I'll do it. My first competition was 8 weeks after I started gymnastics. 8 weeks. Like, I mean, in that 8 weeks I had to learn how to do, I got a round off tuck somehow in 8 weeks, and I did a front pike. I have the routine somewhere, but I don't want anyone ever see it or show it again. Like, it was so bad. It was so, like, the best way to put it is if you told a guy who used to watch gymnastics to do a floor routine and do a few jumps in the middle, that's what it kind of came across as. It was very bad, but you had to start somewhere, didn't you? So, anyway, fast forward on. So I wasn't really in the sport though at that stage. I was kind of like, I think I was kind of just like helping out. Like, I'd go to the Thursday classes, which was the cheerleading classes, but I'd be like down one half the hall doing one thing with Danny, and all the rest would be up the other half the hall actually doing cheerleading. So anyway, after Christmas, I remember coming back, and I don't know if I remember this, but like, we're the first day back, Danny couldn't remember my name. So that's just a funny thing that I remember from there. But like, in fairness, like, you meet so many kids when you coach, it's hard to remember everyone. But so yeah, anyway, they convinced me to do the competition in Liverpool, Jamfest. So this was going to be my first proper ever competition. But I had not told anyone that I was doing cheerleading at all. So I trained for Jamfest Liverpool all the time. Anyone asked me, oh, how's gymnastics going? I'd be like, yeah, I have a competition coming up in Liverpool, and you know, all this kind of stuff. Not once ever saying anything about me being a cheerleader. And no joke, I think that went on for 8 months. I went to 2 cheerleading competitions, got a few cheerleading medals, nothing major. I don't think we won anything the first year Jamfest. No, so we did level 2. But yeah, I can remember telling everyone, like, eventually, like, I'm actually not doing gymnastics, I'm doing cheerleading, and I don't know why I was so afraid telling people. But yeah, so like, it's just something mad to think back on. And because I don't think you realise, but that was only 4 years ago. I've only been in cheerleading and gymnastics, whichever one you look at, 4 years. Like, next October will be starting my 5th year. Yeah, I'll be doing 5 years then. So that's just tells you, because like what happened was I got involved, and it just became my entire obsession, my life. It still is. Like I am involved in cheerleading in some way 5 days a week nearly. Like, and I'd probably be L7 if I could, probably. Like, it is it's my life now, and I have to thank Danny and Haley, because they have done so much for me and helped me so much in every single way, any way possible. Like going to Worlds, they helped me getting there every time. This will be my third time going this year, and every time it's because of the two of them. They helped coach me, they helped organize people to take me on teams, everything. Like, there's nothing in the sport that I haven't done that hasn't been supported or backed up by them. So I know this story started off being how I got into cheerleading, and then realistically it's a thank you video to Danny and Haley, because they're just the best coaches I could have ever asked for. Like, ever. We had, of course, everyone has your up and down, your coaches, you fight, you get over it, but genuinely would not ask for it any two other coaches. They mean so much to me, and I want to thank them so much for getting me into the sport and helping me in every way and everything like that. So on that note, it's probably a very short video, but I'd like to say thank you for watching, and thank you for listening to my story, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.
Bouncing around, bouncing around, bouncing, bouncing around, bouncing around, bouncing, scrunching they eyes with your name in their mouth and bounce.